Hello boys and girls, today we're going to talk about using a grid to create a picture. So I am going to upload a file on our Google Classroom and you are going to be able to choose which creature you would like to use for this project. I'm just going to use the owl so that I can show you how to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at one square at a time, and if it helps you, you can use your hand to cover it up, or you can use a piece of paper to block off the areas so that you can only see one square or just a few squares at a time. Sometimes that helps. Then what you're going to do is you're only going to draw what is in this first square in this first square over here. So I'm going to look at the types of lines that I see. First, I see a line that just covers this corner right here, and I'd say it's about that shape. Now, when I draw my lines over here, I'm going to draw very lightly so that I can erase them later if I need to. Another thing that you can do to help you with placing your lines is to find the center point on this side of the grid. So right here and here. I don't have any lines touching this side, so I'm not going to do those two sides. I'm also going to put those center points here and here. Now I can kind of see more where my points of my lines touch the edges of the grid, because my next line that I'm going to draw touches right there on that middle spot, so that's easier for me to see that. Next, I'm going to find where does this line touch over here. So this one, I would say, is about right there. I'm going to get the shape of that line down. I'd say it looks something like this. And again, we just draw it lightly so that if we need to go back in and change the shape of it later, we can. Now this line here looks kind of complicated, but what we're going to do is we're going to break it down into something smaller and easier. So I like to find the top point, so that would be about right here, of where that's going to hit, and then I can figure out where the rest of that line goes. So this point right here is about right here. So now I'm going to first draw this line, which ends right below that middle point, about right there. And it's just a simple curved line. Now comes this crazy looking line right here. So I'm going to find, I think I'm going to start down here first, because it goes, I would say, between here and here is about half. So I'm going to go up that distance right here, about halfway up is about right here. So I'm going to go, it's got like a little bit of a stretched out S shape. And then we're just going to fill in these zigzag shapes. And if they're not exact, don't worry about it. So about like that. Now I'm ready to move on to my next square. Now you can do the one that's right next to it, or if you'd like to find another square and move on to a different square, that's fine too. The biggest thing is don't give up, okay? It seems hard, but all you're drawing is lines. When I look at it and I think, oh my goodness, I have to draw a whole owl, that's a little bit intimidating, and I think that that might be hard. But if I look at just one square, okay, now I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines that I have to draw. So this is something that you want to work slowly on and just take your time and don't give up, okay? Find those center points where they attach, and then we're going to figure out where I need to put my lines. I've got another line here, so I've already got 2 lines in that square done. So I'm going to give you guys some extra time to do this week, because it is going to take a little bit more time to do this. And again, if you have any trouble with it, just let me know, but just don't give up, okay? I know you guys can do this. Good luck.